Howdy, y'all. Kevin here. Gonna drink some Yellowstone tonight, but the plastic top broke off the cork. So hopefully, I can get the cork out of there. That's the first time I've ever used that cork cure on my Swiss Army knife for its intended purpose. Put my screwdriver back in there. Woo! Have I told y'all how much I hate hot? It's hot today. I've got every fan in the building going. Got the air conditioner going. And the shed is still hot. Whew. This is a Trader Jack sunrise. Whew, dirty. Been working outside. Wasn't any cooler out there. Haven't really thought about any one thing to talk about tonight. But I've kind of talked about it before. Remember I told y'all that I don't have a perky enough personality or perky enough boobs to be a hit on social media? And I think what I'm going to talk about kind of leads into that. I've been noticing this trend over the last few years of people copying other people's work and putting it up as their own and doing all those kind of things. And I'm noticing this this trend of a lot of young ladies doing bushcraft stuff and now home improvement stuff. And for some reason, the only thing you can wear to do that kind of stuff is tiny tops that are really tight, and it's apparently really cold where they are, if you know what I mean. And yoga pants. Or stretchy pants, is what I call them. And I had a couple of them brought up to me recently of how they show skills videos. And the person I was talking to, I actually thought that they were showing skill. They're not. They're just showing their tight tops, their tight bottoms. That's all they're really showing. They're just regurgitating stuff that they've seen other people do on video, sometime frame for frame. And it's starting to get annoying. People don't do their own work anymore, and I guess that's kind of in everything. You know, I've told you before that Hollywood's out of ideas. The only thing they do now is make movies of video games, make movies of comic books, and remake old movies. But back to this trend. I was really thinking about doing some parody videos on it, but I don't want to put that much work into doing it. So I'd have to go through and line up all the shots and do all those kind of things that they're doing, because they're, like I said, they're just, a lot of times they're just stealing other people's videos frame by frame by frame by frame and just regurgitating the same thing over again. And their draw is what they're wearing, not what they're doing. And I really thought about doing that, but I found out I don't have to. Something came across my feed the other day about bushcraft bullshit. And I went and watched the guy's channel. He's doing everything I want to do about this stuff. So I'll just tell y'all to go watch him. AB_Bushcraft, I think is the channel. AB_Bushcraft. Go watch it. He's got a lot of good points. So I guess that's where we're going to be with that. I'm going through a little fight with the state right now. Apparently there was something last year on my taxes they didn't like. And they wrote me a letter and asked me for a whole bunch of stuff. So I called him. And I said, what do you want? And the girl on the phone just basically read me the letter I had. I said, I've got the letter, and I understand the letter. But the things you're asking me for don't exist, so I can't send them to you. And she got huffy and told me I had to send everything that I had. And I go, well, what's the problem? And she got huffier and read me the letter again. And I said, stop. I understand the letter. I have the letter in my hand. And it says to call if I have questions, which is what I'm doing. And she goes, well, yes, it says this, and this. And I said, well, first of all, I sent you all those first things already. They were in with my tax returns. And second of all, the other things you're asking for don't exist. So I can't send them to you because they don't exist. And she got mad. And I said, listen, let me talk to somebody who can actually answer the question. What's wrong with the taxes? Why are you asking questions? And she hung up on me. Now, of course, this is the best way to get me to comply. So I immediately called back. And I got another young lady on the phone. And I said, listen, I got this letter. This is what it says. Half of the stuff you guys are asking for don't exist. And the other stuff I already sent you. I said, and the lady I was just talking to didn't want to take that for an answer and hung up on me. And the second girl apologized, did the whole 9 yards. And she asked me a couple questions. And I said, yes and no, yes and no, yes and no, yes, that, I've got that, no, I don't have that. She goes, just send us this and this and this. And send us copies of your tax returns. I said, you already got the tax returns, why do you need a copy? And she goes, we just want you to just send us what you filed along with the supporting paperwork of what you filed. I said, I will send that to you, but like I said, that's why we're having this question, because I already sent you everything I have. And apparently there's some problem that you guys aren't going to tell me what it is, and you're just fishing right now. And she apologized again and asked me to send the stuff in. So I sent her all the copies of everything I had. It was all electronic on the computer. So I sent them all to her. And 2 or 3 months later, I got another letter. Basically the same thing. So I called back again and went through the same rigmarole, all right, on the phone with the same results. And the third letter I got, I called back and went through the same rigmarole again. And my state's turning. I love Indiana, don't get me wrong, but they're turning into a money-grubbing state, because this is the first year in a long time I've actually got a refund on my state taxes and didn't owe them a few $100s. But I actually had a refund last year and this year. And the first time that I had a refund is when they started asking all these questions. So, but anyhow, I just got another letter the other day, this time from the sheriff's office, telling me that I owe the state $706 with no explanation of why. And if I don't rectify the thing, that the state is going to issue a tax warrant on me. A tax warrant. Apparently we have tax prisons again now. And I'm trying to decide whether the 3 hots and a cot is better than $706 that the state just made up. Tell me what your opinion is on that. You know, I think I'll just call that good for the night. Y'all have a good one. Sorry this is releasing late tonight. It was getting dark later, and I don't pay that much attention to the time. So, sorry. See y'all in the woods.